Hello again everyone and welcome back to the channel. Alrighty, so I got another crazy story for you. Real quick, if you like what I draw here and you want to support me, don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, and leave a comment at the end too and tell me your crazy stories. Anyway, so got the idea for doing this video this time partly from watching ElectroBOOM, which is a YouTuber who does stuff with electricity. So go check him out if you haven't heard of him. I'll link below in the description where you can find his channel. Anyways, so being about electricity and stuff, when I was a kid, I had some family out in Kansas. I mean, even as an adult, I still have family out in Kansas. Anyways, but they had this trailer, like a camper trailer, you know, and I feel like that wasn't really wired up correctly because it would shock you. But it would only shock you if the ground was wet, which is a really weird thing. So how this was discovered, because originally nobody knew that this trailer was doing this. All right. But when my mom took me, my brother and sister out to visit my aunt and uncle and cousins in Kansas, they live in this area where there's like a lot of fields and stuff. They have a big acreage of land. I think they've got like 7 acres of land or whatever. But we usually go out there during the 4th of July because my uncle would sell fireworks, and to this day his son has taken over his business. But anyways, they didn't have enough room in their house, so they had all of us staying in a camper trailer out in their yard. And I can't remember if the ground was wet because it had rained previously that day, or if it was just damp because it's Kansas and the air is damp in the summertime. But it was either me or my older brother had to go into the house to get my mom for whatever reason, and decided not to wear their socks. So I think it actually was my brother who did this first, and he left the trailer, trekked across the yard, let my mom know that he needed help with something. I think it was with my little sister or something. And then she comes out, and my brother is the one who starts to open the trailer. And remember, he's wearing his socks. His feet are wet. My mom is wearing her shoes. Okay? So my older brother touches the door handle to the trailer. He gets a pretty good zap. It wasn't anything like to the point where I say, okay, you need to go to the hospital or anything like that. It's just a quick, you know, kind of jolt that you would get from like those Spencer's Gifts shock toys that they make, kind of like that. So just enough to get your attention, you know. And he said that the trailer shocked him, and then my mom thought he was just playing around and goofing with her, because when she touched the doorknob, it did not shock her. Okay. So she didn't believe him right away about what was going on. And then later, after she, did whatever she had to do in the trailer with my little sister, left. And then I had, to go get her for some reason. I don't remember again what that reason was. When it got her, came back, and then I touched the trailer door handle, and then I got a shock. And again, she didn't believe me because she saw my brother do it. So again, she thought I was just messing around and pretending and stuff. And she didn't figure it out herself until she actually had taken her shoes off and touched the doorknob while she was standing on the ground, and also got a shock. And then she realized, okay, something's not right here. So she went and told my uncle, and he comes out and he kind of like checks around the area, trying to figure out why the trailer keeps shocking people when they're not wearing their shoes, and figured out that since the ground was wet, and 2, there was a power cord, leading up to the trailer so that way the lights on inside, that the power cord was like frayed on like some areas. So with it sitting on the wet ground and then those exposed wires was like, I guess in a way, electrifying the ground, and then you touching the trailer with that being metal, you're basically grounding yourself to the trailer, and then that's why you get that shock. So had to make certain that our shoes were on when we would enter and exit the trailer. But eventually my uncle ended up replacing that extension cord with one that was not frayed, and that actually took care of the problem. Once that was installed, you could have your shoes off and touch the trailer and not get shocked because it wasn't grounding out to the trailer anymore. So yeah, I just thought that was like just a weird random thought that I had, from watching ElectroBOOM talking about like stuff that, capacitors, zapping yourself with one of those too, which, you can hurt yourself pretty bad doing that as well. But anyways, yeah, so a little bit different type of story this time, but yeah, hopefully you have a good one out there. Let me know if anyone else has any very shocking stories, either literally or figuratively. And anyway, yeah, if you want to send fan art, you can use the hashtag ViLovesteinFanArt, all one word, and you can do that on either Instagram, Blue Sky, Kara, if you're on Kara as well, because I'm there too. And if you don't have any of those, and you can send via email, which is just vilovestein@gmail.com. So let me link below in the description for that as well. If your fan art is featured on the channel, then you'll see it in one of my videos at some point. And yeah, I guess that's all. As always, stay safe out there. Especially stay safe when you're working around electricity, especially. Better yet, don't even touch electricity, except for if you're turning on a light switch, or screwing in a light bulb or something like that. But any exposed wires or whatever, yeah, leave that to the technicians and the electricians and the people who actually know what they're doing. But yeah, alrighty. Well, same goes for like down power lines and stuff. Just stay away. Don't go near. Danger. Yeah. All right. Well, have a good one. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.